Ooh, okay. Definitely setting the tone for what we're doing today. The Magician, one of our best friends here at Monday Magic. But yeah, this definitely feels like the energy right now, just in Scorpio season and in general. Just as far as everything being what we make it and the things that are unfolding right now being products of our magic and our manifestations, our desires, um, work we've done in the recent past, work we've done a long time ago, seeds we've been sowing, just the whole nine. Like right now, it's very, very clear that, yeah, we're seeing the fruits of our labor, good fruits, bad fruits, and everything in between. So, yeah, definitely take scope of what you've been putting out recently and just as long as you can remember too as well. Just like, dang, what did I used to dream about as a kid? What kind of intentions was I setting for myself at different points in my life versus, things that you may have not seen show up. But right now in this season, a lot of those seeds are coming, are bearing fruit. Seeds long forgotten and everything, but nothing scary, nothing you've outgrown, but like things that'll still make you feel fulfilled. And yeah, and it's really dope for that to come out right now because, like I said, that really feels like the energy. And if you would have asked me like, what's the card of the day, I probably would have went Magician, honestly, or maybe Tower. But I feel like Magician is definitely it. Hey, hello there, Haley. I was about to make a wee wee joke, but I don't know how hip Monday Magic is to that. I don't want to scare nobody. Ten of Pentacles at the bottom too. This is a regular here too as well. And yeah, I was gonna say I'm surprised it wasn't. That was probably another card I would have expected to come out because it's just been coming out, and I feel like I don't know since Monday Magic started. It's like Ten of Pentacles has been our card for sure. It comes out several times each reading, and yeah, it just always reminds us of what we're building here. And what we're building here is everything. And yeah, we continue to actualize everything we see for ourselves, and continue to yeah reap the miracles and the benefits of this road that this journey that we've committed ourselves to, which is self-actualization and just understanding who we are, our connection to it all, and not just understanding it but holding space as the rest of the world um, learns those same things, and as the world shifts into this place that we're headed, and a world that feels right, that doesn't feel backwards and like 2112 as I say that doesn't feel backwards and wrong and just all this stuff that our current systems may feel like. But that being said, I honestly wanted to start with my oracle cards and kind of get a scope of the energy. But right now I'm feeling like we're going to go ahead and mix and match and maybe pull one of each for each one, or we'll see how it goes. But it's go time, y'all. I hope y'all are excited. I hope y'all are ready. I hope Scorpio season hasn't been beating y'all up too much. I feel like every day it's like purging has definitely been a main theme in my own experience. It's like, yeah, just past things coming up and feelings that I haven't felt in a long time, or things I haven't thought about in a long time. And yeah, I think at first it was kind of like, like, what's going on? Like, is this something that, that I've been, is this something that I've been, like I haven't dealt with, or, something I suppressed or something like that. But I don't know. After sitting with them and it happening multiple times with like different things, it's kind of just felt like, okay, like these are just, yeah, echoes of the past, reminders of where we've been, um, as well as, yes, purging those last little things that is taking up space in our energy, that's taking up space in our field, as there's no room for where we're going. We really are shifting, we really are ascending. And yeah, we have to get light. So that means letting go of dead weight, letting go of dense energies that we've been carrying and that we no longer need to carry. So that's definitely been the name of the game. And yeah, it continues to be so, like each day and just as things continue to unfold. So yeah, I'm definitely curious as to how you guys are faring. Um, but yeah, if it's something similar, definitely don't feel like you backslid or like you're regressing or anything like that. Understand that right now you're just getting a scope of where you are. You're getting to see like, oh, like, this used to trigger me a lot more. Like, wow, I haven't this hasn't bothered me in a really long time. Like, oh wow, I forgot about that. And it's like that's kind of the name of the game right now. It's kind of like, here you go. And it's like it feels like, initially it's like a trigger, or it feels like, something rearing its ugly head again, and you thought you were past it. And but that's really all it is to realize like, oh, like this doesn't have as much of an effect on me as it used to, or as I would have expected it to based on how it has in the past. So yeah, don't fall into feeling, down the rabbit hole and now you're analyzing the feelings or you're wallowing in them or anything like that. Allow them to pass just as quickly as they came, and honor this new version of yourself and this new reality that you're in, because it really is new. And yes, there's echoes of the past. Yes, you look around, some of the players are the same, some of the locations are the same. But understand that just like in, sequels to movies and stuff like that, sometimes it doesn't start off in the whole new place. Like, that they're going to this new place, but usually the beginning is them in that familiar setting that you left them in last time, and them getting the letter or whatever it is that lets them know, okay, we're going to be going to this place and all that. And then they transition into that next phase, and then that's where the sequel occurs. But understand that it doesn't necessarily just start there, not all the time. Um, and that's what this feels like right now. Like, yes, you are in that same familiar environment. Yes, some of the people may be the same to a certain extent. You may feel like you're the same, but understand that you're not, and that soon you're gonna get that information of where you're going next. You're gonna start to see, okay, oh, this new character just came in, and all those things that let you know that, oh, okay, this is not the same movie. And it's like, yeah, the call is to just know that now and to embrace it now, and not get caught up waiting on it to happen or feeling like you're not there, because you are. So yeah, just trust in whatever's showing up right now, and trust that, yeah, all the work you've been doing and all the shifts you've been making, they worked, and you are exactly where you're supposed to be and where you want to be. So, all right, did I get it all? Okay. The card said I covered it all now. Now they want to talk. Let's see. I know it's all lit up, but let's honor the dark vibes that we've established. Yeah. Nine of Swords. I'm hearing get out of your head. And yeah, it feels like it's just piggybacking off of what I was just saying, as far as like understanding exactly where you are and not falling for, I don't even say not falling for it, because they're not there to deceive you. Like, that's not the point. But not misunderstanding the things that are surfacing right now, not misunderstanding the emotions that are surfacing right now, and choosing the perspectives that empower you, and understanding that this can be you if you don't navigate these energies the right way. And yeah, accept them to be what they are, which is just information, is to let you know where you are. They're just mirrors to let you know where you've been and where you're at right now, and to allow you to see your progress, to allow you to see just how far you've come. And yeah, so you can appreciate it and celebrate it and recommit to the journey, and yeah, create room for more, and understand like, oh, okay, like I've come so far, and everything I'm doing has me progressing. So I'm gonna go ahead and recommit to that, and continue to choose my perspectives that empower me, continue to show up for myself, continue to cultivate the environment of my mind, the landscape of my mind, while understanding that my reality is a direct projection of that, and understanding that as I make my mind a friendlier place and a place that feels like a sanctuary to me and allows me to heal myself, allows me to navigate my inner world and my outer world in a way that makes me feel fulfilled and all that, that yeah, it will lead you not only through these energies, but it'll lead you to more of yourself and to the very things that you're trying to bring in for yourself. Yeah, so be careful. Your thoughts are sharp and they can definitely cut you and cut others. And I'm being really drawn to the knife going through the dove right here. Because it's like, yeah, it just reminds me of her innocence, which is interesting because I feel like I've never felt that or anything, been drawn to it really. Um, but yeah, it feels like you can really do great damage to yourself by not, you know, by not being mindful of your thoughts and understanding that they're only as valid as you make them. So you really shouldn't spend too much time validating thoughts that cut you and that leave you hurting and leave you all down bad, because it doesn't serve you and it doesn't serve the world. And yeah, it's just not in your best interest. So yeah, allow yourself to remain innocent in the sense of just not judging yourself, understanding that um, this is your first time here as you know, even if you believe in reincarnation and past lives and all that, understand that you and that body that you're in right now, this is a first for you, you know? So it doesn't matter how many times you've been here, you've never been here as who you are right now. So gracious. Yeah, be gracious with yourself and be patient with yourself and understand that there's always a perspective that can pour into you and that offers truth but also allows healing and evolution. And yeah, and for you to just overall be okay, and just for you to be at home and at peace in your own body. And that's the name of the game, because that's the one thing you can guarantee as long as you're here, is that you, if you lose everything, the one thing you'll have is your body, you know? And that's your home within yourself, especially if you can cultivate it to be that. Because everything else you can attract in, you can make happen along with the universe, God, and everything you believe in. But your body, you have to keep connected to and keep nurturing and allow it to be a home for you. Because if you don't even feel at home in your body, understand that there's nowhere you'll be able to feel at home. Um, not for a long time at least, or not permanently the way you need to, and not truly. So yeah, just really cultivate that connection with your body and your mind, and understand that yeah, that's the key to everything. And the magician at the bottom again, I just turned over just to see. And this feels like a reminder. And it's like you have the power, you have the final say in that, and you have all the elements at your disposal. You see, he's got the pinnacle right there, he's got a wand sitting there, he's got a sword, and he's got a cup. He's got all the elements here: water, fire, earth, air, all here at his disposal to create what he needs to create. And he trusts that, and he knows that. And it's like that's us right now. And understanding that no matter what shows up, even the worst things, it all lends itself to our magic, to our alchemy. And that's a beautiful thing. And as you become a master alchemist, you really, yeah, you understand that there's nothing that can show up for you that can't be transmuted, that can't be turned into its original power, because it's all source, you know? And we get our intuition from source, we get our fire from source, that spark that keeps us going comes from source. And it's like So if all these things, like the hardest thing that pops up for us that feels so unfortunate, that feels so trying and scary and all that, is made of source too, what's the difference in using that as your magic versus using, the miracles that pop up, the money that comes out of nowhere, all that? There is no difference. It's just as useful in creating your life. And especially if it's some really potent charge thing, that's really scary or really comes with like this heavy feeling, or how not all bad things carry the same weight. Some bad is like, oh my god, really extremely charged, and some bad is just like, oh, that's unfortunate. So yeah, understand that there's magic in those things too, and you can allow them to heal and elevate you just as easy as you can allow them to tear you down and make you feel less than, and allow them to hurt you. So, and yeah, I don't really remember when I shuffled, but we got death and the tower on the bottom. And yeah, that's what it just feels like right now, as far as just illusions being dispelled, as far as systems crumbling down, as far as former versions of ourselves being let go, as we know more now, as we've experienced too much light. The light has illuminated too much of the darkness for us to kind of subscribe to a lot of the illusions at this point. And this not only feels like just at a personal level, but like at a collective level as well, just in the state of the world and the things that are showing up right now and the things that continue to unfold every day, the good, bad, and the ugly. It just feels like, yeah, this just feels like that. Like everything is being turned on its head right now. And understand that if your life feels like that, know that it's not just your life. Like it's playing out in the collective. It's playing out at every level, honestly. Because there's not too many places you can look and not see, you know, these energies playing out. And yeah, it just feels like just a reminder that you're not alone. That you're not alone. Like you're exactly where you're supposed to be. And if things feel crazy and you're like, wow, this is like pure chaos. I was just doing so good. Like what's going on? Understand that you're still doing so good. Oh my God, they're all coming out. And this feels like, just be mindful and understand that you always have a choice. Like you, free will is very important, especially just in remembering that you have free will, and understand, because I know it's easy to feel stuck in a lot of things, stuck in a lot of systems, dynamics, and all that. But yeah, understand that a lot of your freedom is a choice away, you know, because I know it's easy to, for example, in relationships, um, to stay longer than you need to, or longer than that feels right. It's kind of like, you agreed to do this thing, and at some point, depending on how deep you guys were in love and all that, you were talking about marriage and promises and, hey, what'd it do? And you're talking about promises and being together forever and all these things. So now when it's like you're getting this feeling like, I've outgrown this thing, or they may not be working out as it used to, it's easy to feel guilty. It's easy to feel like you're giving up on somebody. And it's easy to, just convince yourself to stay in there a little longer. And yeah, and in that process, you're sacrificing yourself, especially once you kind of already come to the conclusion of, like, this is not good for me anymore. And it might have been, and it was great that you honored it when it was, but it's also important to honor things as you outgrow them, because that means that there's other things to get to. There's things that are more resonant for you, and not just for you, but to that person or to that thing that you've outgrown, or that is not authentically in alignment to you anymore. So you're not only just holding up yourself, you're holding up them, and you're holding up everything that relies on that dynamic or relies on them, because nothing happens in a vacuum. Like that relationship impacts your work life, it impacts your family life. It impacts your manifestations, everything. Your energy, your vibration, like all of that. So understand that as you continue to stay stuck in some of these places and you don't move, even though you know you're supposed to move, that's when these things can become the devil, honestly, and can be start to feel like you're stuck or feel like you're at the mercy of circumstance when you're not. And it's like at any time you can, own it and be like, you know what, this doesn't work anymore. Let's go our separate ways. Or you could be like, yo, this job doesn't make me feel fulfilled. I gotta go. Like I'll figure out what I'm doing, but I gotta go. Like that's the one thing I know for sure. I have to go. And honoring that and understanding that your freedom is on the other side of that. What if I told you it's like you honoring your heart and answering the calls is all it took to free yourself? I know a lot of times it's easy to feel like, you have to get all your ducks in a row before you can make a move, or you have to, things have to be right. It has to be the right time to honor yourself. It has to be the right time for you to make a big move. And it's like, honestly, right now it just feels like the call of the universe saying it will catch you. Like, you got the call of what to do, and trust that everything that comes behind that is also in alignment to making sure you're okay. But you holding on so hard or feeling like you can't leave is the block that's keeping you stuck. Feeling like you have to deal with all these things when you have a choice is the block. And you don't get freedom from the block through the block itself. Like, you have to choose differently. And High Priestess on the split. And with this, it just feels like the direct guidance is within you. So if you feel like that resonates with you, or there's something you've been kind of just keeping in your reality, keeping in your experience out of fear or out of obligation or out of, not knowing what the opposite looks like as far as letting it go, understand that you're being called to go inside, because that's where the guidance is waiting for you. That's where you get more information. That's where you can understand, okay, this is what I need to do. Like, the call is like, yes, to leave, but yeah, there is more information as far as what that may look like, or what you're called to do, or what you want to do, or whatever inside. So definitely spend some time meditating, spend some time journaling. If you feel called to do some shadow work, start asking yourself questions. I know there's videos on YouTube and different places where you can literally like shadow work prompts and stuff like that. And yeah, get right to it. And that being said, we had the High Priestess on the split and the Magician on the bottom again. And yeah, it's just crazy. Like, you can't make this stuff up. But yeah, you have all the tools you need. It just feels like the reminder, like, you have everything you need in the spiritual and in the physical, within you and without you, to do exactly what you need to do. And if you have a call that, that feels like a leap of faith, take it. Please take it. That's definitely the call here. It's like, you may not know what step 2 is, but you know what step 1 is. And that's all you're being asked to take. And understand that step 2 and step 3 will come right behind it. And you're not out here just completely in the dark, You have that relationship to spirit. You have that connection to your guidance and your spirit team and all that. So you can trust in that. But yeah, that's just the call right now, is to free yourself by freeing yourself, and understanding that that's all you have to do. There's never gonna be a right time. So don't spend all this time waiting, and then look up and realize, like, your whole life is gone, or you decide to settle after a while. So hell yeah. Yeah, if that's been calling you, it's definitely time. So trust yourself, and yeah, go within and go convene with your guides, convene with the very things that keep you going and that support you and that protect you in all this. You haven't been alone. You've made it this far, so understand that you'll never be abandoned in all this. Yeah, and I know that's easier said than done. And oh my God, these cards are so major. Like, look at this. strength on the bottom. And I was just like telling you, like, you're strong enough and that you have everything that you need to be able to do this. And yeah, the way these cards keep coming out, it's feeling more and more like a really, really big deal. And yeah, and I just really, really hope that you're courageous enough to step out and to do this thing. And that know that you have the strength, and that look, your guides are helping you. And they never told you had to do it alone. Like, I know a lot of it's like, oh, do this, and you can't see them all the time. It's just a lot of it is intuitive and you trusting yourself and having faith. But understand that you're not alone. And you know that you've gotten the signs, you've seen the synchronicities, you felt the presences, all that little stuff that keeps you going throughout the journey and throughout the process, all the proof that you've gathered up to this point. Understand that will not change. You're supported, and that you are infinite in this. This feels really, really loud right now. And I'm remembering the magician too, who also has the infinity symbol on his card too. So you got this. Like, let that roar out and have faith. Take that leap of faith. Fool energy might be significant too. I'm definitely seeing the Fool in my mind's eye. But yeah, right under that, the Star. And this just feels like, yeah, doing that work. Pouring into your inner world and your outer world. And understanding that it all leads you to that wish fulfillment. It all leads you to that North Star. You're doing the inner work, doing the outer work, that work into the spiritual, work in the physical. And then once you've done that, trusting that that's all you've needed to do and that you are in alignment, and then continuing to walk towards that North Star. And the white bird here feels like protection as well. The trees feel like ancestors in the back watching you. And yeah, Christmas might be significant. Like, I'm hearing like in my mind's eye, I was seeing like the wise men following the star. So yeah, it feels like Christmas is gonna be a very special time for somebody. Like, I don't know, like I felt like a wave of like jolliness. Is that how jolliness? Yeah, I was feeling jolly and like happy, which was very, the contrast between that feeling and how I was feeling when I said like, oh, this feels serious, is very, very different. But yeah, and then right under that was the sun, and it's like, wow, like these are all majors. Number 8 might be significant. 17 might be significant. Oh, 17. Yeah, which also reduces down to 8. And then, yeah, the sun, which is 19, I believe. Yeah, 19. So, yeah, this is everything. I promise you. On the other side of you owning whatever this is and making this transition and allowing 45, as I say that, allowing whatever it is that's ready to be released from your experience by letting it go, understand that that leads you everywhere. Leads you everywhere. You have the strength. You make the move. You continue to have faith and work on your inner, pour into your inner world and outer world, and continue to move in alignment. That leads you directly to this rebirth, into the sun, and to everything that you see for yourself. Everything that this has big like one day energy. Like whatever these things are that you're like, yeah, one day I'm gonna do this, or wherever you typically go in your mind where it's like, oh yeah, I can't wait to get to this thing. Yeah, understand that it's on the other side. But you don't get it without the leap of faith. And that's the most important thing. Like, if you don't remember anything else I said, take that leap of faith. Whatever that call is that you're getting to let go of this thing, or to allow, or just really just honoring that you've outgrown whatever this is, because that's what it really feels like. It's like at one point there was so much alignment, there was so much flow, it was so expansive, all these things. But it's like at this current point, it's just not that anymore. And it was so much all those other things that it's like hard to honor that and let it go, because it's like, yeah, but yeah, there was this time and there was that time, and yeah, like this was like really, I was so grateful to have this at a point in time. And it's like, that's fine, but understand that you're just simply not that version of you who felt those things. You still have the memories, you still, it still feels like it was just the other day, all that, but you're simply just not that person anymore. And this new version of you needs new things, needs different things. So, and that's going to continue to happen. So, being able to recognize what that feels like and what it looks like and how it plays out for you within your body and in your experience is very important. And being able to navigate it and navigate future times like that. And yeah, I got distracted because I looked down again, 10 of Cups. It's just like Wheel of Fortune. Whoever this is for everybody. I really need y'all to understand. Like, I feel like I'm chilling, like as I'm delivering it, so it might be like a chill message. But these cards are damn near screaming. Like, please, whatever this is, honor it, let it go. Especially right now, we're in Scorpio season, transformation, rebirth, death, like all those energies is that. Like, so understand that the energies are leaning itself for you to make that move right now, and that it will support you right now because that's the name of the game right now. So there's something that you've been needing to release, let go of, or you've been wanting to let go for a long time. Understand that you will be supporting that right now because those are the current energies. And it leads to the 10 of Cups. It leads to the wish fulfillment. It leads to the star. It leads to the sun. Like, it leads to everything. So please don't be afraid. Wheel of Fortune as well. The tables are turning. And it's like you're simply getting the call to let go of what you know you need to let go of. That's it. So do that, and I'm gonna move on now. So if you didn't get it now, I don't know what to tell you. But okay, look, 3 of Cups on the bottom. Look, they're celebrating you. This is reminding me of the elements again. How we got the earth energy, air, fire. Got the sun up here. You're supported by all the very things that run through whatever you might feel like is scary. Like sources running through the most terrifying thing you can think of. So understand that you are the same. There's no difference. The Hanged One. All you're being asked to do is have faith, surrender, let go of whatever it is. Okay? Deal? All right, Spirit. I told him in all the ways you told me to tell him. The rest, I have faith they'll do it though. Judgment Day. Shuffled a couple times. It's time, man. Don't wait for no more signs. There are no more signs. Ace of Swords on the bottom. This is your opportunity. Take your swords. Trust your thoughts. Trust what's showing up for you. Trust your ability to manifest and for you to cut away and free yourselves from whatever. Because in my mind, I'm seeing like the jungle and like vines and stuff. You're just as you're working your way through it. And yeah, so understand that this is your opportunity, the jungle of your mind, of your experience, of your reality, of, you know, what you've known to be true this whole time that can serve, which can become like a prison in a way. Like, you know, if you feel like, oh, this always happens, or I can't do these things because this thing's happened, like that can become a trap. So with these, it's like, it feels like it's time to just cut away all those things, shed who you aren't anymore, shed old programming that kept you safe at a certain point, conditioning that kept you okay at a certain point. And then boom, Ace of Wands right under that. It's like you're given the tools. You got everything you need. 6 of Swords. It feels like you're being guided through the dark. And the baby, the little girl feels like, and she's pregnant as well. But for me, the little girl feels like the life the seeds you've been planting. And then the baby feels like the baby in her belly. I don't know why I'm losing my train of thought right now. Give me a second. Yeah, the baby feels like the things that come next after you make the move, and because you don't have all the information as far as what's coming next. All you know is that where you're at right now isn't it. Whatever you're dealing with right now isn't it. And the little girl feels like the things you've done, like the things you've already created, the things you know you love, you know, the things that you're gonna continue to keep with you in your experience as you continue to move forward. And then the baby feels like the things that are to come. But understand that you're being guided through this. It's dark as hell. The clouds are there, but look, the moon's chilling back there. It's really watching you. The clouds may seem like it's in front, but it's like, you good? You good? I'm telling you, I'm right here. And then look, he knows where he's going. He's not tripping. She looks concerned. She doesn't know if she can trust him, but he knows that he's trustworthy, and he knows that he's taking her exactly where he said he's taking her, so he's not worried about it at all. But it's like, yeah, if only you knew that everything is okay, like you wouldn't be sitting there watching your back. You'd enjoy the ride. You'd look forward and, ride the waves out and see what's to be experienced. And that's all you're being asked to do right now. So have faith in the dark. Understand that it's all for you and everything's going to be okay. But all you're being asked to do is take that first step. So hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah. Collective, we got this. I'm telling you. Whatever that is really, really big. So if you're being courageous enough and you decided, you know what, I'm going to do it, shout out to you. And yeah, let me know when it all works out amazingly, because it will. And I feel that so strongly. Oh.